Hi everybody, how we doing? As you can see, the king of games is in the house today. Today is a Yu-Gi-Oh day for me. This year celebrates 20 years since Yu-Gi-Oh was made. He came out in 1996, and I have been a fan since back then. I don't like the newer versions, but the original one, I really, really love it. I have all the manga and I have all the DVDs. I have a couple of the figures and I absolutely love it. But today, a new figure came, and I ordered them last week, and the reason I ordered them was because the other figures that I've got are all of one of the characters called Yami Yugi, and they're rather large Kotobakaya figures, and I absolutely love them, but I don't have a Yugimoto figure. So when I was looking last week, I found a Yugimoto figure, and he arrived today. So it was made by Furyu for the 20th anniversary, and it's a figure from the actual movie that's coming out later in the year. And like I say, he came today. And he's so cute. Look at him. And like I say, the reason I bought him is because this is the first time I've actually seen a Yugimoto figure. And a particular one I like, because there was ones in the 90s, but they're kind of nasty, tacky looking wee things. And I really didn't want them. So that's the newest figure for my collection. I also have another one coming tomorrow. And that's the Good Smile Company's Figma version of Yami Yugi. And the reason I know he's coming tomorrow is because I get import charges today, and they're releasing it for delivery tomorrow. So I'm really looking forward to getting that. And I might actually add that into my post tomorrow to let you see him. But the other thing that I bought was, over in Japan, there's these things called gashapon. And this one's empty, obviously, but they're like little coin machines that the kids put their money in and they get a toy out of it. But in Japan, these are huge, and the adults buy them as well. They're filled with wee toys or knickknacks or whatever. So these ones were keychains for Yu-Gi-Oh! And I thought, oh yeah, absolute beauty, I'm going to buy them. And it said if you buy all 5, you'll get the full set. So I purchased all 5. But what came today was Seto Kaiba, Anzu, Junuchi, another Junuchi, and another Anzu. So I'm missing the 2 Yugis, and I was quite disappointed in that, because the only other ones that I've seen are actually in America or Japan, and the postage on them is astronomical. Like I say, this is what they come in. It's just a very light plastic egg. It doesn't weigh anything. It's not even that big, and yet they're wanting at least £12 postage each one, which is 3 times more than what I've paid for these on postage alone. So unless I find them closer to home without that, large postage, chances are I'm not going to buy that complete collection, which always guts me because I like to have everything. But my friend is going to Japan, I think it's September, and I've asked her to look out for them for me, because I was so excited to get the figure, and then I was like, oh, the keychains, because I have a Yu-Gi-Oh bag and I wanted them to hang off the bag, and it doesn't have the 2 characters I love the most. So yeah, I was disappointed. The other things that I've been up to this week, I have fixed my computer. You probably can hear a fan running, but that's actually the ceiling fan, because it's so gorgeous in Scotland just now. It's so warm that we're trying to, cool the house down. I actually had to shave the dog because it was so hot, and she was just panting all the time, and it was a wee shame for it. But that's how warm it is. But the fans in the laptop have stopped because I fixed them. I looked into the problem last week, and I'd said before that I was pretty sure it was a Skype file that was causing it, and once I did isolate the actual file that did it, it was a Skype file. So I followed a couple of recommendations on the internet. I made myself administrator for my laptop. I delved into things I probably shouldn't have delved into, or I shouldn't do it in the future at least. But I did find a problem. I found the file, and I inhibited its ability to read and execute, and that seems to have fixed the problem. I still don't run Skype when I'm working on like art or writing or editing or anything like that, because even before this problem started, it did eat up the memory. So I still won't run it when I'm doing things. But the laptop, I don't need to get rid of it. It's my favourite laptop. I'm really glad of that. I don't need a new one, so that's all sorted. The other thing I've been doing is I have been helping Chaos edit her book this week, and yesterday we powered through, I think it was 11 chapters, and so we're about halfway through the book, and it's getting to the really exciting parts, and I just want to rush all the way through it so that I can, you know, find out what's going to happen. But I can't because I'm editing, so I'm kind of, I just want to read it, but I can't read it. So, but it's really good because Chaos is not she's not an English speaker, so I'm helping her with that. It's not really the story that I'm helping her with. It's the way she's writing it, obviously, because she's wanting it written in English. So she's learning things from me, but I'm also learning things from her because she's came up with a couple of words that I hadn't heard about before, and well, one or two of them probably couldn't have been used in the context they were. There was others that you know, I think there was two that were spot on, and I was like, oh God, I've never heard of that word, so that's quite good, because it's always good to improve your vocabulary, especially when you're a writer. The other thing that happened this week was I was talking to my friend about the problems I was having with emergence, and she had actually spoken to a work colleague about her problems with writing block, and she was saying that she couldn't, like me with emergence, she couldn't figure out a couple of the major plot points. And her friend had turned around and said to her, do you know what, you don't have a deadline, you've no pressure, and there's no need to worry about it, so chill. And once you've chilled, it'll come to you. So when I was talking to her about emergence, she gave me the exact same advice, and it worked. It worked on 2 points. It worked for emergence and it worked for my art. And so what happened was I came home from work on Tuesday morning after my night shift, and I was just climbing into bed, and it hit me. I'm like, oh my goodness, I need to write that down. And it was a major plot point for the story. It's one of the driving plots for the entire story. So that was really, really good. I was really pleased with that. And then on the following night when I was going to my bed, another one hit me. So I've got 2 major plot points that I needed to be able to write emergence, and I'm so glad yet. All I want to do now is sit and write. But obviously I've got other things to do. I need to finish editing Chaos's book. I also need to finish the cover for Sam's book. And once I've done them, I plan to start writing emergence. What I'll probably do is a rough draft. Get ideas down and then do the full write in NaNoWriMo later this year. But if it takes off, once I start writing it, I will sit and write it. So that's exciting. I'm looking forward to that. The other thing with that piece of advice, I followed it and I ended up starting drawing as well. And usually when I do art, I like to power through it so that I can get it done. I'm very impatient when it comes to my writing and my art. I need things done now, and I want them done now so I can move on to the next thing. But having listened to my friend, I was like, do you know what? This drawing does not need done. This drawing is not for anybody. This drawing should not put pressure on you. So I just took my time with it. And I think I spent, you know, maybe half an hour here every day for maybe about a week. And I finished it the other day, and I popped it up online. And by the looks of it, by taking my time, I make better art, because the amount of comments that I've got on this piece is far more than I normally get. And in fact, one person actually said, I think this is your best piece yet. So that one tiny bit of advice managed to unlock so much in my head. And so if you're going to take anything away from this video that's not Yu-Gi-Oh related, it's that. Don't allow yourself to become pressured in anything that you do, because when you start thinking that you need to do something and you need to do it, you know, very quickly, that's when you mess up. So don't do it. Just chill. Let it come to you, and it will come. And that's exactly what happened to me. Fantastic advice. And if you can follow it, because I think you'll see better results than what you might do just now. So that's something I'm going to be doing from now on, is just take my time and not worrying about anything. Because when it came to emergence, I was starting to worry, because I kept thinking, oh my God, I need to write this, I need to write it now. But I don't need to write it now. One of the reasons I went with self-publishing was so that I didn't have the pressure or the stress of deadlines and things like that. And here I'm imposing all of that on myself, and there's no need to. So now that I chilled and that, emergence is on its way, and I'm really pleased with that. Best piece of advice I've had in a long time. But that's me. Brilliant week, very busy week. I hope it continues. You're going to hear from me for the rest of the week. Tomorrow is a writing tip, and I'm going to talk about my process and how I, you know, get ready to write and things like that. On Saturday, I'm going to continue with my how I do my art, my trailers, which I started the other week there. And on Sunday is Review Sunday, and I don't know whether I'm doing the Boy and the Beast anime or if I'm going to do X-Men Apocalypse, which I was meant to do last week and didn't. But anyway, you can look forward to them. I hope you are still enjoying the channel. I hope you are enjoying the new blog stuff. Give us some feedback, leave us a wee comment, get in touch with us, and I hope to see you soon. So take care, and I'll see you later. Bye. So what else have I been doing? Not a lot. I'm just talking pish now. Is that again? Why do I fuck it up all the time? So the ceiling fan's on just now, and I'm buckering it up again. Oh, what the? Hi everybody. Nah, it's terrible. I'm not sure whether I'll do The Boy and the Beast or X-Men Apocalypse. It'll be the one or the other. Apocalypse? Apocalypse. Never had was start again. Because I need to click to oh shit.